So good morning, good afternoon, guys. This depends on where you're watching from. It could be a night, so good evening. My name is Zippy the Nurse on YouTube channel, and I decided today let's talk about something that's so interesting. I've realized it's with a lot of concern that people do not have the information that is needed. And as you are aware, from the word go, we said that in this channel, it's all about enlightening each other. Anything that I notice that people have a gap in knowledge, I come back here and tell you. So today here, as you can see from the title, we want to understand who is this nurse assistant or who is this patient attendant, and do they stand a chance for them to get a job overseas? Because in this channel, we've been talking about nurses migrating to the US. A nurse assistant is somebody who is trained. They are either called nurse assistant, they are called nurses in other places. You hear people calling them healthcare assistant, you hear them calling them patient attendants, but in the United States, they call them certified nurse assistants. They are just like the way you normally hear people saying that nurses work with the doctors. So in this case, nurse assistants work hand in hand with an RN. So in the United States, you'll find that there is a nurse who is an RN and has been assigned a group of CNAs to work with. They will be working under that nurse. So now Medpro has a program that is assisting nurses, stroke nurse assistants, stroke patient assistants, patient attendants to move from your country of origin to the United States of America, just like the way they've been doing for nurses. I have one person who is so close to me who has undergone the training. So this thing is something that I'm telling you, which I know. The person has undergone the training. Maybe at some point in these after she is successful with everything, she might come back to you. We might have her in the channel and let her talk to us about it. So an RN, maybe like you're trained as a registered nurse in your home country, or you are an enrolled nurse in your home country and you do not want to go as an RN, to practice as an RN for some reasons well known to you, you can apply for that program with Medpro U International. If you are a trained nurse assistant in the country, in this case, you're talking about Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Ghana, or wherever it is. If you're a trained nurse assistant in the country, that is your home country, you can apply. It takes about 24 to 36 months. That is 2 to 3 years since the day they started the program with you. So you could be there, you're a nurse assistant. What do you need to do? Just click up on the link that I'll be providing, apply, and then you can also, because they'll ask you, how did you hear about this? You can even mention me anyway. I don't have a problem. Just mention you heard it from Zippy the Nurse. She's the one who referred us to you here. You can just write up my name. Just write Zippy. She's the one who referred you to Medpro. And then from there, they will get back to your email. They will get back to you through the email after you've registered everything. So what do you need? What are the requirements that they'll ask you? They will, in a nutshell, you must have trained as a nurse aide, and then you work for at least 6 months. Then you obtain a letter from your employer. It's called letter of employment from your employer, which should have a letterhead. Then there should be a supervisor who signed it. That's the place of work that you're working currently. Assuming you're working in a place like Mpisha Hospital, Aga Khan Hospital, like any other hospital that you're working in, Kenyatta National Hospital, any hospital that you're working, you must obtain a letter with a letterhead from that hospital. Then there must be a supervisor, so that in case they need to call and confirm that for sure you're working there and you're a nurse aide, they can produce documents that for sure you work there. Okay, so we've said requirements that, and then you should also have a passport. Then you should, of course, you should have your transcripts from your high school. Like maybe you finished from 4th form this year, so you've gotten trained for 6 months, for 4 months or whatever period of time. Then you've worked for 6 months. You have gained the experience, you've applied with Medpro, so you'll have to produce all your documents, like all your credentials. I mean, you have trained as a nurse aide, you've trained as a nurse, so you will need to produce your documents. Then Medpro will assist you in your petition of the I-140. Remember when we were talking about nursing, we said the I-140 assist you in petitioning for your I-140. That is, I-140 is the one that determines your green card issuance, because you're going through a green card program. A green card, remember, is a permit that gives you a permanent residency in the US. So when they are processing for you these papers, it means that you'll go there and work there permanently, stay there permanently. So whatever it is that you want to do with the permanent residency, it's upon you. You can either decide to go and then you come back. So they will assist you in that. And then they will also pay for most of your documentations, like maybe if you want to send any documents, anything that you want that involves fee, they will assist you in payment of that. And then another important thing to note is when you're a nurse aide and you're applying for this, you're enrolling for this program with Medpro, you don't have to do any trainings like the way we have done, as me as a nurse have done the NCLEX, the IELTS training and everything. No, they process for you everything. Then when you land there, that is the time they now assist you in doing the other, like maybe the English exam and stuff. But if you're a nurse, you will move from Kenya. If you're coming from Kenya, you'll go to the US. After working for 6 months, they can assist you in preparing for NCLEX, which will take about 6 months again. So between a period of 6 months to 1 year, you'll have completed your NCLEX examination, you'll have done your IELTS examination, then they transition the program from the CNA, that is the Certified Nurse Assistant, to the RN program. And then of course you're under them. You'll have to work with them for about 3 years, because it's a contract. They'll have to get whatever it is that they used on you. So at the end of the day, you'll have to work for them for about 3 years. And then after you work for them for about 3 years, then whatever you decide to do after the 3 years you finished your contract is upon you. Okay. What else did I think that I needed to explain to you guys? I think that's it about because we've said, and the pay is about 20 to 23 US dollars. That is as per Medpro. But if you get, of course, if you get another agency that's recruiting, well and good. I'm talking about Medpro because I've been with Medpro for some time and I know, and the person I'm talking about right now is under my care, and of course she is with Medpro. Okay, so this is something that I'm telling you that I know, right? And then we've said there is no agency, there is no exams fee in your home country. The agency will cover most of your costs. The green card, that is a I-140 petition, they'll assist you in that. They'll get a group of lawyers who will assist you in petitioning that. And then most of the shifts, just like for nurses, is about 12 hours, okay? So I don't think there is so much that I needed to tell you guys, but I thought it's important because I've realized so many people, they really want to immigrate, but maybe you failed getting a green card, that is through DV lottery. You're not a nurse, you don't have a spouse who is a nurse, you don't have a mother or a parent who is a nurse, and you really wish to move. You can apply for a nurse aid course in Kenya as long as your grades permit you, and then after that you process your papers. I would recommend people to work with Avanas. If you're there, it's not an advertisement, it's not that I've been paid to do this, but what I've realized with Avanas is another training institution that's located at 5th Avenue, just opposite Nairobi Hospital, just past Mayfair. This is for those people in Nairobi, because what Avanas does, they will assist you in getting a job. When you get a job, you train for some time. You get the clinical training for some time, and then after that, of course, what will happen to you? You'll apply with Medpro. If maybe you get another chance to another agency to apply with, well and good for you. But I would really recommend, because I don't know of other schools if they provide like that leeway of you getting a job, but for Avanas, I am 100% sure they give you, because this is the thing that I've been using for the person I'm talking about. Okay, so without wasting so much of your time, guys, thank you so much for coming to watch and listen. Please, if you think this video has assisted you in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, do not forget to share it with your kids. Also, do not forget to turn on that notification bell so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be notified. All right, thank you, bye bye, and God bless you.